Hello, this is Eric Stoller for the Eric Stoller Show and the Man on a Mission podcast show. I'm here with Barry Warrington, the founder of Energy Lounger. We're actually here at Uplifted, one of his clients. That is an example of how Energy Lounger is being used in a location. This is a small fitness location. We're going to show you in a minute, and they're having a lot of success here. Barry, thanks for taking the time to do this with us. Share us a little bit about, the lounger, but again, like this location and how Eric, who's the owner, is being able to use this as a way to generate revenue with Energy Lounger.
Yeah, so we reached out to Eric, basically saying, look, we've got a red light therapy device, great for lowering inflammation. He literally came down to our showroom, ordered it on the spot. He understands the revenue generation model, and it works well in this scenario where he gets his clients warmed up, he's giving them maximal 1 time a week exercise on the ARXs, and then they're recovering on the Energy Lounger, which is a 20-minute session at the end of their workout. So he's just embraced our business plan, he's embraced our pricing model, he understands selling it as a membership, as an individual session, or as a group of sessions. He's also selling it on ClassPass, so people are able to book through a very commonly available app called ClassPass. And then he simply gets a notification and they come in and do an individual Energy Lounger session. So
Fantastic.
He's really happy for how it's integrated into his business.
And so the session itself runs about how long?
So it's booked as a 30-minute session, but the actual time on the Energy Lounger is 20 minutes. It is common to take a power nap while you're having a session. So we don't really want people to just sort of be in and out in 20 minutes. It's come in, get comfortable, enjoy your session, recover afterwards, wake up slowly, and then get on with the rest of your day.
Awesome. And the other thing that's great about the product, especially if there are a lot of energy, red light beds and things like that. A lot of people do not like being covered. We had a lot of clients that were apprehensive. Where the lounger is very easy, you'll lie on it, hence called the lounger.
Yeah, and I think also what's important is because that's sort of come from the technology of some beds, people are often asked to take off a lot of clothing.
Yeah.
So we don't ask you to take off a lot of clothing. We do ask that you have thin clothing on for the session. We explain that you've got headphones so you can listen to music. But yeah, you're not going to suffer that claustrophobic experience. And the ergonomics of it make it so comfortable that especially if you've got an injury like our friend Monica with a swollen knee at the moment,
yeah.
She's really comfortable having her session. It's really helpful if you've got any back issues that you don't want to be laying flat because it's not comfortable. So the ergonomics really come into play, which is a really different point compared to other beds on the market.
Awesome. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go take a look at the lounger. Barry's going to describe it to you. I'm going to go sit in it while he does it, and we're going to show you more demo. And then we're going to come back and show you some of the revenue generation models. So if you're looking for something for your clinic, you're looking for a way to create a revenue stream, you don't have to stop what you're doing, just integrate it into your business. And we'll share with you how these numbers make sense and why guys like Eric said, I'm going to have one in our clinic. And we'll show you a little bit about Uplifted in his small space in a very high-end boutique type location here in Miami that he's having a lot of success. So we'll be right back. All right, so we're back with Barry. I'm on the Energy Lounger, getting a session right now. I'm going to have Barry tell you a little bit about the lounger and what's happening right now. As you can see, the red light's on. But Barry, take us on a little tour of the lounger.
Hey everyone, so a quick tour of the Energy Lounger here. Eric's now relaxing, so we're going to leave him in peace. But we have 5 modes with the Energy Lounger. Why do we have 5 modes? Because we want to be able to treat different conditions. So in our mode 1, if someone's got a skin injury or a recent trauma and we don't want them to feel any heat, we just put them on mode 1, which is red light only. The mode that Eric's currently on is our muscle recovery mode, which is mode 2. This is infrared at 850 nanometers and red light at 630. Our immune function is red light at 630 and nanometers at 950 for infrared. And then we have an infrared only mode. So if someone has an eye injury, a cataract, or they've just recently had something with a retina, we can turn all the red light off and they just receive the infrared. And then our last mode is our full spectrum mode, where we can really light up the whole space, put a lot of energy into someone. And we use that if someone's had a recent back injury or a recent trauma, like a knee injury, for example. So these are the 5 modes. What we're really proud about, though, is how we can stack and layer treatments with the Energy Lounger. So if you think of this as your base, we're now going to layer on some other treatments. So behind me here, I've got the Mitolux from a company that was already existing with Uplifted. And we're just going to show you how we can layer that as a session. So I'm just going to pass Eric some glasses, and I'm just going to lower that to give him a red light therapy facial, which will also help his hair. So Eric, I'm just going to pass you these glasses to put on as we do a red light facial for you.
Okay.
So just slip them on as you normally would a pair of sunglasses, relax your head back, and we're just going to turn on the infrared, the red light therapy panel and bring it down for a red light therapy facial.